What's up, guys? It's GranularSumo here. So I've got a quick tutorial for you today. It's another neuro-based thingy. I'm just doing it quickly. I've just put it together quickly because I'm about to leave to go see my family for a few days. So I've recorded like 2 or 3 videos in preparation. So it's this kind of sound that I made. I'll just play some stuff on the keyboard. My keyboard's doing something really weird. Like when I press a key, it's like thinking that I'm pressing like high notes or something. That's really weird. Wait, if I try it on my computer keyboard. It's not it. Okay, my MIDI keyboard's just doing something really weird at the moment. Let's see if that fixed it. That's better. I guess one of the keys was just sticking or something. So yeah, all kinds of weird neuro stuff. It's a pretty simple patch, really. It's done in Operator. So I'll just walk you through it quickly. I'll turn all this stuff off. Okay, so what we have is just one instance of Operator. The first oscillator is a sine wave. It's being modulated by a square 16 wave with the course set to 2. You can see the automation there. Then that's being modulated by a square 3 wave. Haven't changed the course, but you can see the automation there as well. Then that's being automated by a sine wave, and I haven't changed the course for that one, and the automation is also there. The spread's turned up to 14%, and the pitch envelope is turned up to 83%. The initial and peak are the default settings, but I've turned the decay time up, so it lasts 1.37 seconds, because I thought it sounded kind of interesting. Thought the longer pitch envelope sounded good in this case. That's it for the operator patch. Then it's going through this EQ here. I've just, with band 2, I've just boosted some of the lows a bit at around 80 hertz. Then I've cut out a bunch of stuff at around just under 200 hertz apparently. And I've made another boost at around 650 hertz. It just sounded kind of cool at the time. I don't really know what I was thinking when I did it. I was just messing around and it kind of sounded okay, so I went with it. So then I've got this amp. It's just on the blues setting. The output mode is set to dual, so that the spread stays stereo, and the dry wet set to 15%. That's all that's doing. Then it's going through this chain of filters. So we have a low pass, which isn't doing anything. It's just there to keep all the lows intact. Then I've got a notch filter, which I've automated the frequency for here. And I turn the resonance up a little bit, maybe, or it might be down a bit. I can't remember what the default is, but I know I did change it a bit. Then I've got a bandpass filter. I've turned the resonance up, and I've automated the frequency again. And I turned it onto the OSR setting and turned the drive up by 7.6 dB. So that sounded like this. Just going to point out quickly that there is a pitch bend on this. I forgot to say it earlier. So then it's going through a saturator. It's just on the analog clip setting. The drive's turned up by 4 dB and soft clipping's turned on. Then it's going through a vocoder. I've been using vocoders more recently because someone that I was giving a lesson to the other day kind of got me into them, basically. So I thought this one sounded pretty cool with the vocoder. It's on the 4-band mode. It's on the modulator setting. I turn the depth down to 72%, and I turn the dry wet down to 76%. I changed the release time to 52.2 milliseconds, and I've automated the formant here. So that sounded like this. Pretty weird sounding, but I think it ended up sounding cool anyway. So then we have this chain, which is literally just a phaser in one chain. And I've automated the frequency, and I turn the feedback up a little bit, and that's all that's doing. I'll play it by itself quickly. And then this is just the dry chain by itself. Oh crap, wait. I don't know what happened there. I might have been playing it in the wrong place, but sometimes I've noticed the audio effects rack has been going weird on me, and sometimes it just doesn't. If you don't have anything in the chain, it just won't pass audio through. So I can't tell if that was happening then, because I've got the sun like coming in through the window and it's like blinding me pretty much, so I can't see if I was just playing it at the wrong place or not. But yeah, I don't know, sometimes that's been happening to me. So yeah, so it's just the phaser bit with the automated frequency. Then I've got this reverb. I just turned the input processing off, and I turned the filter on the diffusion network off, and I turned it on to the high mode, turned the size down to 1.4, turned the decay time down to 413 milliseconds. I think that's what that says. And I turned the dry wet down to 36%. And that sounded like this. So then I've just got this glue compressor at the end, turn the threshold down and the makeup up, and all the usual stuff. So then I just rendered it out, didn't do any more processing on this audio track, I just threw it straight into this sampler. So what I've done here is I turned the root key down, obviously, to begin with. Then I put another pitch envelope on it with a long decay time again, turned the amount up to 16 semitones. Then I've got the FM oscillator set to the white noise setting, and the volume is set to minus 52 dB. Just that makes it more like gritty and aggressive sounding. Then I've got the soft shaper turned on. The amount's at 53%. So without that sounded like this. Yep. And I also turned the filter off. And that's all that's happening in this. So then I've just got a glue compressor again at the end, just to sort of bring out all the movement and make sure that it, I turn soft clipping on so it doesn't so it doesn't clip in the mixer and stuff. And yeah, that's it. It's a pretty interesting sound. I hope you find it useful. Like I said, I just threw it together really quickly, so I had a video that I could upload while I was away, basically. But yeah, I'll be back soon, and I have another video, or maybe 2 videos. I can't remember how many I recorded. Ready, like, to upload while I'm away. And yeah, I'll be back soon making regular videos again, probably. Yeah, I hope you found it helpful, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And any suggestions for anything, like different kinds of videos, tutorials that you want me to do, and anything like that, just throw it down in the comments. And if you're interested in lessons or anything, just message me on Facebook. That's all I really have to say at the moment, so I'll catch you guys next time.